But getting back to you hating on Jim, right? That is why y'all fell out, because you could not see your man prospering and making a name for himself in the hip hop. Everything was fine until Jim started popping. When Bowling came out, that was it. Nigga, you was sick. Though I was there, nigga. You was sick. When Bowling came out, oh no, nigga. You was sick. Ask anybody from Dipset that want to tell the truth. You was sick, nigga. I was there. Jim Jones had his album release party. I think it was Diary of a Mad Summer or something like that, right? We all went to the album release party, right? This nigga Cam, I swear to God, y'all. I swear to Cam, tell me if I'm fucking lying, nigga. I swear to God, on everything under the goddamn sun. At the album release party, this nigga Cam was standing off to the side. You came in the door, he was there on the right. Jim's section was like down some, over to the left. Everybody was over there around Jim, celebrating Jim. Of course, it was because it was Jim album release party. Cam was standing over there on the side. It might have been Tito standing with him, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe 2 or 3 people were standing around Cam. Niggas was walking in the party, they wasn't even acknowledging Cam. Everybody was over in Jim's section. Jim was the man. Ballin' was the shit, right? This nigga Cam was standing there like the nigga in Belly with the banana. That nigga was sitting there looking over there like, yeah, okay. I'm gonna drop a dime on this nigga. Yo, my nigga. Yo, my nigga. I'm gonna drop a dime on this nigga. That nigga was sitting there looking salty. I was standing right there looking at Cam like, now we already done had the argument because I was big in Jim mixtape up. That's when he had the certified gangster joint, right? Ask Hell Rel in my line, y'all. Ask Hell Rel in my line. Was me and Killer go have a fight because he was mad that I was bigging Jim Jones up on the set of Killer season in the goddamn trailer. Ask Hell Rel in my line. Ask the nigga Milt in my line. That nigga was salty, my nigga. Getting back to the album release party. Cam was standing off to the side, right? My bad, y'all. Cam was standing off on the side. He was looking over at Jim and that nigga was salty. Oh, this nigga was salty, my nigga. He ain't even go in Jim's section and stand over there with him. Like, yo, you Killer, you supposed to be over there celebrating with him. That nigga was standing right here on the side. Cam, tell me am I lying, my nigga? Tell me am I lying, nigga? Please tell me I'm lying. I might have that footage. I might have to go and look for that. I damn sure recorded that party. I definitely got to go look for that. This nigga Cam was salty. Oh, he was salty. He was just standing on the side with the banana. And his glasses, like my man, he ain't had no banana glasses. That's the exaggeration part. But he was like the nigga in Belly. He was just looking on. I could see it in his face. And I already knew he was salty from the set of Killer season, right? But go look at Killer season. You will not see Jim Jones in Killer season. Why? Because the nigga Cam was hating. Jim had directed the Old Boy video. He directed Hey Ma. He directed a couple of joints. He directed Criminal Background for State Property. He directed the old Skino and Sparks video, When You Hear That. He was doing all the directing, right? Cam decided he wanted to do Killer season. Jim was supposed to be the director of that. Cam was not a director, my nigga. Cam wasn't directing nothing. He was so salty. He wouldn't even let Jim sit there and help him with Killer Season. That's why Killer Season was garbage. Because Cam had no experienced director. Had he let Jim help him with that, it would have been better. It was garbage, right? And it wasn't better than Dame's movie. Definitely wasn't better than Paid in Full. And Killer Season is garbage. Y'all know it's garbage. That is not mentioned no more in hip-hop history. Ain't nobody talking about, yo, remember Killer Season? No, they're not. Maybe the album, but not the goddamn movie. Ain't nobody talking about it. That joint was trash. Trash. Like, dang, you gotta mention Killer Season. He talking about your movie was trash? His movie was trash. Killer Season was garbage, right? Go, if you look at Killer Season, Jim ain't in there. The only reason Jim ain't in there, cause this nigga was hating. I can't even remember if Juelz was in there. I don't even think Juelz probably was in there. Cam was so salty at this nigga for blowing up. He don't even got the nigga in Killer Season. Talk about that, nigga. Talk about why Jim ain't in Killer Season. Right? Talk about that. Bleak, why you asking why Jim wasn't in Killer Season? Or why he ain't let Jim direct Killer Season when Jim was directing all the videos and everything else? Talk about why I ain't get my $500 for the Source Awards video. Cam, you gonna cash at me? My 500 with some interest? Huh? Oh, that's a Jim Jones production, Choke. That's a Jim Jones production. Nigga, you own the company. What about the Rucker? Everybody, nigga K tell me to mention the Rucker. I don't want to mention the Rucker. That's where you got the name Flea from, right? Because you fled on your niggas. Yeah, you could talk about me getting jumped, but you was a runner. You was a runner. You was a track star. How that song go? That nigga was a runner. He was a track star. That's when your name became Cam Run. Nigga, Cam Run. You left Jim. You left Jim. And Jim sat there and played the underboss. He always praised you. He always put you on the pedestal. He the one that he called himself Capo, the underboss. He was the underboss. He never tried to be the king of the dips. He the king of the dips now. You know what I mean? Because you the podcaster. You the podcaster. You the podcaster. Now, after you became Cameron, you know what I'm saying, and left niggas at the Rucker, everybody knew where you stood with your niggas. So I don't see how Memphis Bleak is sitting here saying that you was rock solid. No, you wasn't, nigga. No, you wasn't. That nigga Bleak tried to put a little baking soda in the pot to cook you up and make you hard as a rock, nigga. Nah, nigga, that's fentanyl, Bleak. You put fentanyl in there, man. Nah, man, that nigga was not. You can't try to put no baking soda on it, Bleak, and make that nigga a rock. Nah, nigga. Nah, that nigga's powder. Don't try to put no baking soda in the pot, Bleak, and rock it up. That nigga's powder. You know what I'm saying? Nah, Bleak. No, he's not rock solid. Sorry. You my guy, Bleak, but he's not rock solid. Jim played the underboss. He called himself Capo. You was the guy, and you was still jealous of him. So for you to say from 2001 to 2008, y'all had a 7-year run, and from '08, yeah, he put out the song Frenemies. Because that's who you are, nigga. He beefing with Max B and French, and you go and get cool with French Montana. You talking about him getting cool with 50, you went and got cool with French and Max B.